Yo, yo, what's the deal? Should we T History? Watch the Philanthropies, watch the backside. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, see what's going on, yo. What's the word? Got 2,000 people, 2 billion people in the world. How we doing tonight? Waiting up here for the guests. How you doing, Pam? How's everything sounding? I had double up. I don't know what's going on. We had another guest away for the artist. Hey, what's poppin'? I see my man Lyrically Blessed is in here, along with Pam. A couple of people came early in Precious Gym. You know how it go. Tonight we had a special guest away for my man to pull up. You know how that always go. Okay. The artist said he's here, so bro, hit the link and tap in. I don't know why I'm hearing myself, but we'll deal with that. Yeah, just chilling on learning. I thank y'all for your Pam for being here quite early, even if it's on time. Oh, I think this might be the problem. Uh, okay, I think I found out what I was doing. All right, thank you. Precious Jim, it still sound all right? Because I see what the problem was. I had it in two damn screen yards. Okay, let me see right now, artist. Yeah, because I know what it was. You'll be all right, TSM. We should be good. If something like that, the little boo boos don't happen, then it's not T history. It's not us. Once again, don't be afraid to tap that like button. And I appreciate y'all. Know all these girls in the building. Thank you for coming on the show. You know, like I always say, for all of us that's here to show each other support and the people to show support to one another. That's what's good. We got the artists in here looking sharp. Hey, what's going on, brother?
Yo, 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 what's going on?
How you doing? Excuse me, hold on, let me see if I get some too. Oh, it's gonna make me go through too much stuff. I usually like, you know what I'm saying, but you already know what the face is. I don't I always have the screens up like this, man, because the visuals don't look as good as yours, man. So I like it to look good, man. Like you looking sharp for us this evening. Thank you for coming. Um, it's up there, but would you let the world, you know how we do? We got people from here across the land to the motherland to Philippines to everywhere, man. So let the people know who you are, brother.
What's going on, man? It's TSM rapper, originally from Flint, Michigan, man.
Hey,
And
okay, okay, yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, to pursue my dream, man, I end up in Georgia. So, I'm here trying to push my, TSM movement.
Everybody do that, but it's all good because that's why, like, because that's one of the questions. That's what I was like, slow down. But you got them. That's what I was gonna say. So, where you originally from again?
I'm originally from Flint, Michigan. The city with that is going through the little water crisis.
Right.
But yeah, we
So,
right there.
okay. So, like, yeah, that's a rough area. Would you mind like just tapping in on it a little bit? Like, how was it in your childhood growing up in that environment? Would you let us know a little bit about it?
I would say it wasn't all bad, you know what I'm saying? Because, like growing up as a kid, I didn't realize, we don't realize what we sitting in. So it wasn't all bad like that. But, as I grew older, around that 13-year mark, I started to notice where I was living, and how dangerous it was, and, not realizing situations that happened until I got older. So, it pretty much was okay. But then again, it wasn't, older as the older I got.
Right, that's what's up. I would say from what you were seeing in the neighborhood, you would say like the average things that happen in the ghetto across America. Um, did your environment have any type of influences on you? Would you say?
Yeah, I mean, it had a lot of negative influences on me because all around was negativity. Like, no, I mean, even the positive things, it had to be something negative. Like, just to get, praised or celebrated, or just to get, some kind of notoriety, you had to, do something stupid or do something that's gonna get you out there. So I just wanted to be like those dudes that was older. So it really was like negative impact that it had on me.
Right. Um, did you find yourself in like that you want to discuss? I would never lead anybody into any trouble, but like, did you get into any trouble as a youngster? I would say, would you like break down any like your trials or tribulations growing up?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would say anybody, growing up, especially in an area like that, if they say they hadn't got into any trouble, they probably grew up, with the right parents. But I definitely got into a lot of trouble. But good thing, I was younger when that trouble occurred, or stuff like that would be on my record. I found myself, breaking in, houses, just stuff like that. And I get caught every time, because I was a child. So of course I was gonna get caught doing stuff like that, and even found myself selling drugs at one point.
Okay. So you said 13 when you stayed there in Flint. You was 13. Did you get out of there at 13 or a little bit later?
No, I actually I stayed in Flint until I was like 18, maybe like 19 years old or something like that.
So also so how was your teenage years out there?
Man. I stayed with my great. So you know what? I'm gonna put it like this: when I became that teenager age, to prevent me from being a knucklehead, my mother sent me to my grandmother, and that turned out worse than what I thought it was gonna turn out, because my grandma, she was the type, like, if you can't follow my rules, like, you just got to get out my house. I'm not about to make you try to follow no rules and make you try to go to school. If you don't want to do what you're supposed to do, then get out, and you out there on your own. And that's eventually what happened to me as a teenager. So my teenage years, I was just moving from friend house to friend house, stuff like that.
Right. So that had to be tough. Uh, so I mean, did you any incarceration or anything like that? Like I said, I don't want to go too deep into
Nah,
it,
nah,
bro.
it's good. It's good. So no, I never, I don't, old as I am, I don't have any felonies or anything like that on my background. Like, I've been arrested maybe, when I was a child, the juvenile stuff, like you
Right.
get caught skipping school and they have your parents come get you back from the jail. But as far as like doing time or anything like that, I just can say I might, maybe I turned out lucky, or at an early age, like during my teenage years when my grandmother put me out, maybe she had done that for a reason, because after a while it scared me straight to where I didn't even want to do anything like that to get locked up. Because if my people, if I'm out here on my own anyways, when I get locked up, ain't nobody getting me out. So I got scared, before that could happen.
Okay, it ain't wrong with that. I like to, say you doing fine, bro. I like to just like have because me and myself as a fan of listening to artists and stuff, I just think that all of us coming from the same type of place but different places. I think it's always good to let our fans and people who know where we come from and what type of struggle and stuff like that you know. And I think, like I said, when I first heard about you and came across you, I know how ill. I had a friend years ago that from Flint. I know how ill Flint is. Like you said, currently for the last 5 or 6 years, like you said, that they had that water issue that still haven't been fixed.
Right, right.
So when did you tap in? When did you start seeing what's up with the music? When did you start? What inspired you to start saying, "Man, I can get in with this rapping, or singing"?
You know what? I'm gonna just be real too, man, because I know a lot of people don't like to tell. This is exactly my story. I was doing it at first, you know what I'm saying, but I noticed I was skilled, and like as a teenager, I was doing this like 12, 13. I noticed I was skilled, but I never had any dreams like trying to become this artist or whatnot. But it was one day I was sitting with my old lady, man, and we were sitting in the car for like 24 hours. We had a power outage, and those whole 24 hours, they had like a Lil Wayne mix. And during the whole song, every song they played with Lil Wayne, it was like each song he did, he was either featured on a different artist or it was his song. And I saw what he was doing. I'm like, man, who really can beef with what music artist can beef with this dude if he did songs with literally everybody, So when that one day, I was like, I want to do that one day. One day I want to do that. So that's what really drove me. After that, that opened my eyes. Like, yeah,
Yeah, that's dope right there.
yeah.
So, um, what would you consider your style? Like, how do you approach the music that you make? Somebody, if I'm to ask you, what style of music do you do?
Uh, I say I'm a mixed music artist, but I consider myself mostly a melodic rapper. So, like I like to do like vibes, you know what I'm saying? I like to do vibes, but I got people that rock with me that's, still street, it's kind of still street. So I try to keep it out the streets, but I try to make those songs sound, as street as possible for them. So I'm making like mixed music, so somewhat.
It's
That's
two
that
right. That's cool because that
yeah.
I have a similar situation. I'm gonna ask you a question that we kind of got past, but it's good to me. Two things that's the same. You skip something that happened to you, and why is that? You don't you don't feel comfortable talking about what happened to you. Why is that?
Are you speaking about the being shot situation?
Correct.
No, I didn't intentionally skip. I just,
Okay. Okay.
I was just, like on a few of my lives, I had said it so much, I just thought maybe people was getting tired of hearing about it, you
Right.
know. But for
Well,
the people that
go ahead. Go
go
ahead.
ahead, for the people that have, that do want to know about that situation, I just call it, being in the wrong place at the wrong time, and that's another thing, like I try to keep quoting this positive vibes thing, this good movement thing. That's due to me being shot 8 times. Like before that happened, I was like the toughest. You couldn't stop me, like from walking up on somebody and saying whatever I wanted to say. Like I was just knucklehead. I didn't care. And
Right.
after that happened to me, it was like this positive vibe thing. I wanted everything to be happy in my life. But that happened being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And I believe it's supposed to happen for a reason, because if it didn't happen, I still would have that mentality. And growing up in Flint, you cannot have that mentality. So before that happened, and another reason I think it's because of my mouth. I see somebody with a gun, that's not gonna stop me from talking now. So that's that.
Right. Now, the reason why I asked that and saying this is because even with your rhymes, like in a way, it's funny that like you don't want to come across as some gangster rapping about violence. You see what I'm saying? That's
Exactly.
why I asked you, and
Exactly.
I didn't want to just leave that out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's
Right.
key, and that's kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
appreciate that for a listener. You know what I mean?
Facts.
That's what's up. Do you how do you feel about that with today's climate? Listening to other artists, how do you feel about listening to artists and like every song is shoot 'em up, bang bang?
Man, it kind of do something to me, because, and I'm gonna just be real, man, because it's like that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to change that. So when I hear it, it goes, I get kind of jealous. I'm like, I wish I would have the reaction they getting from that song. But I'm trying to do the good times movement. So I get kind of jealous, to be honest, to be 100. I get jealous because I see, the feedback that they get from over there. And I just wonder, why is it that hard for me to get the same feedback over here? But I try not to listen to it. And it kills me because I like some of these dudes.
Right,
Music to me is influential, man. If I listen to that stuff, it'll get me thinking, what they saying in their lyrics. And I don't want to think that way.
right. Is it a way? Do you remember the first your first rap?
Uh I you know what? I don't remember my first rap, but I remember my first song.
What how old was you is more important to it?
I had to be like maybe 10 years old because my father actually, and I don't like to bring him up because I don't want to make success off of what somebody else done. But my father, he till this day, he's still like Jay-Z's one of his engineers. And I seen, I was seeing all the pictures with him and all the celebrities like Master P and all of them and all of that. So I wanted to be just like that. I wanted that. And, like 10 years old, I would be asking him, can I go to the studio with you? Can I go in the studio with you? So it started like around 10 years old. He left me in his studio literally for like an hour and told me that I'm not going to bed until I write a song. And it's like 10 o'clock at night. So I ended up writing down a song and he liked it. It ended up, playing for me years later down the road.
Okay. No, that's dope. So your partner being at it, there ain't nothing wrong with that unless y'all had a tough time. But you saying that your pops is musically inclined, your family that's what I'm saying, that somebody in your family did music and stuff like that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Most definitely.
Okay, that's yeah, see those are the questions. Yeah, that's dope. So far in your career, how many mixtapes or albums or have you put out anything already?
I did two mixtapes. One called Back to the Streets, which is on iTunes, and another one's called First 48, which was the music I was doing before I transitioned into this positive state. And the first 48 came from after being shot 8 times. That's where that mixtape came from.
Okay. So do you mind like far as like you say you have a transition, but if people listen to the first 48 and they liked it, would you are you kind of no, I wouldn't say ashamed, of course you're not, but do you mind that you're more on a positive route? But if they liked that music a little bit better, would you kind of like feel a certain way?
I mean that's already happened. Like I said, that's already happened. I had made more money off the first 48 than I ever made rapping. Period. You know what I'm saying? So and that did something to me because once I tried with another mixtape after that, but I ended up pulling it down because I didn't get the reaction that I got from the first 48.
Okay. Have you did any work with any other artists? Have you worked with a major artist before or wrote for somebody?
Uh, well, of course, I got two artists from my hometown that I've done a mixtape. They on my first mixtape I just named Top Authority. So I don't know a lot of you guys know Top Authority and another family, another rap group called the Dayton Family. It's also from Flint, Michigan.
Yes, those are major guys.
Yes,
Both of those names.
yes.
Yeah, that's good work. Those are people that's up there.
Yeah, and that's another thing that interferes when you're trying to grow your own brand and you do songs with famous or mainstream artists. It's like that. People gonna want to get back. People gonna want that same feedback. So I try not, like I said, it's on iTunes, but I don't promote it as much as possible because they like when you gonna do another song with so and so, or can you do another song with this person or that person? I want people to like me for me. My music.
Right. That's cool. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. How dealing with your father, right?
Uh huh.
All right. So how does fatherhood like in any way does it like coincide with your work, with your artistry?
My father.
No, like you being a father, like how does
If
it impact yeah, it impacts your music in any way?
Man, you know what? It impacts it in a positive state and in a negative state. The reason why I say that is because it's hard to constantly have to get music did or to constantly have to promote, or trying to grow, and like I said, I got 10 kids. So every other minute I gotta get up and do something. Or when I am recording, I spend an hour doing this and I play the music back and I hear a bunch of screaming in the background. So I gotta totally delete that or, wake up and they got my phone and they deleted some songs. So that's the negative side right there. But you got the positive side because like I sit around for a minute and they ask me, Daddy, are you gonna do some more songs or are you going to go live and promote or they really want like they really want me to make it like they really want us to let people know that their father is TSM rapper. So me seeing that reaction from them, it pushes me harder.
Um, as an acronym, what does that stand for?
What's that?
The TSM.
Okay, I got two meanings of it, right? That's a TSM stands for Twisted Streets of Michigan, which is my home state, where I'm from.
Right,
Okay, so the second meaning behind it is twisted street music. Just like you asked me what type of music I do, and I told you I had to do melodies, and then I had to do kind of something for the streets too. It's twisted, it's a twist to it. So
right,
twisted street music.
right. How is that? That's what I want. Another question that I have for you is like I've listened to stuff, or at least on like your lives and stuff like that. Very talented, brother. Like everybody that's listening, that's not, you know what I'm saying, already aware of this brother. He has talent. This is for the people to catch and replay, or the people that's not just new. Brother is very unique and talented. Not just saying that because he's live in my face, but very talented, brother. Y'all will see that. And you're different, and you're a different type of animal, bro. Like, and do like how do you yourself, I mean it's you, so it's kind of tough to imagine it's you, but you know this, so like how do you like you said, if you go to the studio with somebody else, like how do you like like how is your approach to things knowing that like you're different than others?
You know what? I used to just, try to keep up with people, like especially if I go to the studio with somebody, or I used to try to, I still do. I watch somebody video, like my video angles, like when I cut the camera, I still watch other people video, but I used to keep up with people, but then I would get, a reaction from somebody that, that'll say something like, I like this. I like this. It's kind of different. Like the Pink Panther song I did. I never heard anybody do a song like that. They would be like, this is kind of different. So my approach with it is just whatever comes out the top of my brain, I know it's gonna be different. That's why I try not to listen to other artists, so I won't end up mocking them.
Right. Have you recorded anything like what you would consider putting out or professional with your old lady? I see you doing a lot of like duets and stuff with her. Do y'all got something this excuse me. Do you have something that's like official with your old lady?
Yeah, we actually we got three tracks together, and I be trying to push her to do it, but at certain points, like we got so much music together, but it's three main songs that I'm gonna put out eventually. But she don't want to do that unless she got the full package with it. She want the video with it. She got to be looking perfect, and you know what I'm saying. She got to have the right, So I'm waiting on her to tell me whenever she want to do that.
Right. So that's like a task in itself.
Yeah, I told her like trying to get you to do something with me is like trying to find Jay-Z to do it.
um so okay. Now since you've been doing your music and stuff, when did you? How long have you been like on YouTube? How long have you been watching YouTube? I would say from beginnings for yourself, far as your own entertainment.
Good question, right? So I created my YouTube maybe 5 or 6 years ago, right? Now, initially, I was just coming off after being shot. The only thing I wanted to do was upload this song that I did, and you know what I'm saying, get everybody to listen to my pain. I didn't know anything about YouTube. I didn't know what a subscriber was, what a thumb like was. I knew nothing about YouTube except people watch videos on it. So I let this video sit for like 3 years, and after about 3 years, I started reading comments. I'm like, okay, let me go to this person in the comment, and they got to explain it to me. This is how YouTube work. You need to download so and so. So I currently been active for about two years now, maybe a year and a half. I felt like if I was more active like how I am now when I first started, that it'd be different for what it is now. But everything happened for a reason.
Right. That's what's up. So it's kind of almost the same thing, and I get what you're saying, but and you're more ambitious now. But what kind of made you or be a consider yourself to be a creator as well?
Besides from being a rapper, right?
Right.
Okay, so you know what? I did a. If y'all haven't seen it, it's called Yes You, YESYOU. I did a song called Yes You, and before that song came, I did a skit. Like I did a skit. It was supposed to be funny. I was taking out the trash and for this chick, and I ended up falling on my butt in front of her, and it was supposed to be funny. And I got a lot of reaction. They like, man, you need to do some comedy videos. Then I had people like, bro, you got to choose a side. You got to be a comedy or so. I said, well, TSM Entertainment. So now it's just entertainment. So now if you need, you know what I'm saying, need me to do some comedy sketches, or if you need me to, do music. So people just love me as a person, So I want to be more than just a music artist. I want to be loved as a person. So that's what drove me into creating content.
If you find a way to break it down, which you can, and it seems like you have it a way. It's just like me. I do this, then I'll be the food, and then some people be like, "Well, which way you going?" But it's like if you got a variety, and like you said, you like the personality, just pull up to whatever and just support whatever I'm doing. So I kind of I did what you said. So what do you want, what I'm saying, big for the channel? What do you want from your channel as far as the content creating part comes?
You know what? I'm just trying to, I want to get some sponsors, but I want a lot of different, companies to. Who is this TSM rapper guy? Who is this TSM rapper guy? Even if it's not a music company, it could be a production company to do commercials. I just want everybody. I mean, look at Lil Yachty. He on Sprite commercials. I'm not trying to compare myself to nobody, but that brother doing well. He don't only have to do no hip hop trap music. If he can go do a TV show, he can go do a commercial if he wants to. I'm trying to
Right,
get in all aspects. You know what I'm saying?
right. That's what's up. I got you. One last thing that I usually do this game that I want you to play. Far as you watch it from afar, and it seems like you're an energy guy, like to have fun, and you also said that you're not for the drama. As you listen or see, how do you feel about the social media beefing?
Man, you know what? I had thought about that question for a long time, and I just wanted to put my cat because I look at it. I could look at it from the outside. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not famous like them, so I look at it and I go, "That's lame what he's doing." And then I would see somebody that don't do stuff like that. Like I don't think I really too much saw the Migos go on camera. If I seen that, I would take somebody more serious. But if I got somebody back and forth arguing with me over social media or making posts, I just can't take it too serious.
Right. Well, now I would say, what about now? What about on the content creative side? Just being a YouTuber for YouTuber to YouTuber without the music involved.
Mm, I mean, I pretty much would probably have the same thoughts. I think so.
Okay. No, because I'm saying like you will see eventually down the line. Because like I said, if you do more things with with wifey and the way that y'all be doing, I think that it'd be fun. It'd be exciting. Just like earlier today, y'all was doing that. What is that birthday sex and whatever that shit was nasty. Y'all are some fools. Like I try to leave you a message, tell you that before. I believe in you guys. Like y'all are real good together. Y'all like do stuff, man. And like, but people are so miserable these days that
See,
people
but
start hating.
I I don't want to cut you off, but see now I kind of get
Uh,
what you're talking about. But it could be. I'm not saying that it could be used. It could be used as a good thing too, though. You know what I'm saying? I think especially in the right situation, it could be used as a good thing. Going back and forth over social media, you know,
right,
how many followers and whatnot. You don't ever know who might see you, so that could be a good
right.
thing too. It's just bad depending
No,
on the
no,
situation.
exactly, Pam. That's what I'm trying to tell him. I think you're kind of getting me wrong. I think what you're
Right,
doing
right.
is dope. I was just
Yeah,
asking.
yeah.
What I'm telling you is like when you're doing the content you did like today, it's good, but it is gonna grow. And once like after the night, it like people start seeing and get attracted to y'all and start watching y'all content, y'all are gonna
Uh-huh.
get liked. But people are gonna come along and then they're gonna be fake friends, and then people are gonna start hating on you, and then people are gonna start talking shit, and then you're gonna have YouTube beef. That's what I was talking about.
You know what? That okay, okay. Now that you broke it down like that, you know what? I wouldn't think I would, especially with me growing a brand I'm growing. I personally, I wouldn't feed into it because I'm trying to grow I'm trying to let people know that's watching me, to handle stuff in a certain way, a positive way, a positive light. So me, it wasn't, I wouldn't take it personally. But I think it also can help me because the same person that could be talking about me, I could be gaining some of their followers because they can be like, this guy is on something, definitely something more better or more positive than he is.
Right. And yes, that ended up happening a lot. Um, what I have here is, like I said, I'll play this game basically. I'm just gonna ask you a question, and it's not no right or wrong. It's which one you want to go with. It's you just choose which one is best for you. You ready?
But yep.
All right, so we're gonna go with build or destroy.
Build
Uh, us or me.
us.
City or country.
Nowadays country.
Uh, weave or natural.
Weave. Like a chick with a little weave in that thing.
Sativa or indica.
Sativa.
Thick or thin.
Like I'm thick.
Okay. Own or lease. Yeah, we got to get to that bed. We can't go to the couch, so answer these correctly. Own or
Least.
lease. Okay.
Least.
Uh, this is for big bag right here. We got to get this right, but I know we will. So I'm gonna say the wrong answer first. Doritos or you answered. You answer it.
Yo, yo,
Doritos.
y'all Doritos are rap snacks. We gonna go with the rap snacks, man. Come on now.
There you go. That boy bad.
Come
That
on,
boy
man.
bad in a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
man.
That's what I'm
Yeah, you know.
talking about. I ain't even
Yeah,
have
man.
to ask the question. That's what I'm talking about.
No,
House
no,
or mansion?
they watch it too. They watch it too.
That boy said rap snacks. Let me ask you a question. God damn, you a bad motherfucker.
What
House or mansion?
house?
All right. Looks or substance?
Substance.
Chicken or beef?
Beef.
Beats or lyrics?
Lyrics.
Um, Cookies or chips?
Chips.
Fight or shoot?
Fight.
Party or club?
Club.
Belly or juice?
Juice.
Silver or white gold?
White gold.
Uh, 2K10 raps or present rap?
2K10.
UFC or boxing?
Definitely UFC.
Uh, Shaka Khan or Stephanie Mills?
Shaka Khan.
Uh, WWF or WCW?
Back in the day, WCW.
Ric Flair or Hulk Hogan?
Ric Flair.
Love or lust?
Lust.
This is bad either way. Jail or prison? Bad either way.
Jail.
Freedom or bondage?
Bondage.
Henny or Douce?
Henny. Yeah, yeah.
Fast or slow?
Slow.
Little Kim, Nicki Minaj.
Nicky M.
New Year's Eve, 4th of July.
New Year's Eve. Gotta stay away from them shootings.
Um,
No, no, no. 4th of July. I said that
yeah.
backwards.
Would you want to sign to a major label or stay independent?
Stay independent.
Social or antisocial?
Definitely social.
Blunts, raps, or raw paper?
Blunts.
Uh, are you chill or a loud person?
I am definitely a loud person.
Jury or no jury?
You know what? The jury.
Documentary or movie?
I'm going with them dots. More knowledge.
Read or audiobook?
Audiobook.
Soda or that good old red Kool-Aid?
Give me a soda.
Churches or Popeyes?
Churches.
Home meal or fast food?
Home meal.
Nintendo or Sega?
Nintendo, of course.
River or lake?
I'm a late kind of guy.
Performing or recording?
I definitely would love to perform better.
Massive jewelry or kids' college fund?
Of
Uh-oh.
course, I'm gonna go with them college funds. They get older, they can buy me that massive jersey.
Okay. Are you currently working on a mixtape or album as we speak?
I am working on a mixtape with my buddy V made the beat. Yes, we are working on a mixtape as we speak.
Okay. Are we just working on it to make sure that it comes out correctly, or I mean, we definitely gonna. I'm saying, do you have a due date?
We don't because we actually just we supposed it's actually supposed to drop last month, but I just end up getting the time, so we're working on it now. Within maybe hopefully within 2 months.
Okay. Oh, like I kind of asked that in the other one, but have you been working to like get signed? But like, has that been kind of like your plan is to get signed, or like I just asked that, but it was a
I'm
pre.
I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying. That's gonna be my first move. The reason why I know I want to stay independent, but it's so much easier. Like all the studying I do, the knowledge that I got, it's just easier to sign first. You know what I'm saying? Then after you handle that business, then go indie. So I've been working on that. I did get two offers, but the money wasn't right for me, so I didn't take it. And plus, I had to take the name TSM off. I had to stop representing TSM. So
Oh, so what you even know that? So you said, eventually you're gonna have to do something with that name anyway.
no, I mean if that, like I said, I'm gonna keep that name. So if anybody do want to sign me, they would have to, give me the rights to keep that name. One offer said that they got the rights to the name and they would split it like 60-40 with me. And then another offer said you got to completely drop TSM. We have to give you a new name. So I was like, nah, especially with the money that small, nah, it's not worth it.
Right. No, that's something that you need to look into with your lawyer.
Yeah, definitely.
Far as like when it comes to getting to the music, um, what makes you different from the next artist? Like you're in my office, you need to convince me that you are just a little bit better than Little Baby. Why is that?
Because a lot of I ain't gonna say a lot of specific names, but I hear a lot of artists now complaining about their contracts, trying to get out the contract that they are in. And me, what makes me different is that I'm smarter. I don't need a lawyer to go and discuss a contract with me. So really, that makes me different is my knowledge. My knowledge.
Um, are you willing? Do you think that you have the energy and the energy, the stamina, and the heart to rock a big stadium? You ready for
I
that?
actually, yeah, I actually, 3 years ago, I did a football stadium. Well, in my hometown, they have this big football stadium that was sold out, and I rocked that stadium by myself. So I got experience, and I saw, yeah, I'm ready to do that.
A couple of writing questions. How long does it take you to write like one particular record?
Maybe a day, a full day.
Oh, could you tell me like how do you go about like making a song?
Um, you know what? I'm so goofy, man, and I'm so silly that I do 1,000 things a day. So within one of those things that I do is gonna give me an idea. And once I think about that idea, the rest is like it automatically generates itself. So I'm like, I should put this with that. I should put this with that. So basically, it comes off of what I do or what happens around the house.
That's another thing that I was gonna say. Like, a part of the fatherhood thing. Does the household? Do you think that your house gives you inspiration to write jams and stuff? Considering it, like you said, that it's positive.
Definitely, it definitely does. And like not just the household situation, but the people in the circle too. Like the Pink Panther song I did. We was doing one of the shows one day. Me, and son-in-law was doing the show, and I ended up losing a card bet for her. And my president, Slim Shell, she was like, "Now you got to do a Pink Panther song. You got to, And then she kept hounding me about it. So boom, that song, that inspiration just came just out of going live and playing, having a good time, just through positive vibes.
It's like I said, how long? So how long has it been that like you've been writing those type of records that's been positive? Like you more like the majority of your records are like more energy tracks, right?
Yes,
You
definitely.
say,
Yeah. Hmm. I've
and
been
you,
doing that.
yeah, go
It's been
ahead.
about a year. It's been about a year since I started doing that.
Do you feel as though that like some of your records that does have substance in them?
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, the backflip track I did, that ain't too positive, but you know what? I didn't make it too either. But that does affect it because like I said, the the performance I just did the other night, it was hard for me to find a song, to everybody could rock to, just because of a lot of the majority of my old songs got that kind of that negative vibe to it. So I didn't want to promote that.
Right. Dad, that's what I was gonna ask you. How yeah, how do you feel about that? You are a person that you feel responsible for what you are putting out there.
Yes, definitely. I feel like I'm responsible. Yeah, definitely.
Is it just in your nature itself, or is it the fact that you have so many kids? Or
It's not the fact that I have so many kids. It's just the fact. I mean, that's just. I mean, I felt. I tried to not do the positive thing, but then I felt like I was being fake. Then I felt like a fake gangster. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is trying to be a gangster, another rapper trying to be a gangster. So I just felt like if I be real and be myself and see what comes out, that's what came out. That's what came out of it. And I don't want to have to play a role every time a camera come on. I want to be myself.
right. For the next project, what would be like your ideal goals for your next project that's coming out?
Different, a lot of different features. I'm trying to do that Lil Wayne thing. I'm trying to get like multi different features on that.
And will the talent you talk about like sign with people that we already just nice that this out there already, or just features just as long as you could get features for
Nah,
different
I
talent.
got I got two people on my list. Not well known, but Lil Scrappy. He, a long time ago, he came to visit me up in Flint, like at a bowling alley. He had a party. I was at a school with his cousin, and he came and talked to me about my music then. So now, years later down the road, I'm like, what's up with that? We was talking about, and that's, I got a verse from him already ready to go on the track, but I just don't want to put anything out. This is one of the verses that's going on, the V Made to Beat project. So I got him, and I'm not gonna tell y'all who the other person is. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because
That's
a
cool. No,
lot of
that's
people
good.
don't like snitch and I or whatever, but I might have some people unsubscribe from me. But hey, shoot, $400 for a verse from that man, I'm taking it.
Right. It's more prepared. You think about taking care of your household and your children.
Facts, facts.
Does that? I mean, does that? Do you think that that coincide with like again that snitch thing is big? Like, do you think that the generation that's under you, do you think that that carries enough weight as it does far as your generation and the one before you? Do you think that that snitching situation carries that much weight?
That's not a big
Because
deal to me. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, a lot of people might look at me like I'm crazy. That's not a big deal to me. Because me personally, if it was either me facing, but see, it's what makes it a big deal is that what he portrayed it to be. I don't care that the fact that the man told and now he's free. It's just what he portrayed it to be. That's why I keep trying to push the positive thing. I'm not about to
right,
be acting like I'm a gangster, and then when something happened, I go tell, and they like, was TSM rapper told? they can expect me to tell. They like, that's a positive dude. Yeah, he gonna tell. He got kids. So I don't pay no attention to that. I really can't answer that question. I don't think he did nothing wrong by telling. What he did something wrong was portraying to be one person when he wasn't, and then told. But as far as him telling, I tell my kids now, if something go wrong, don't try to handle it yourself. You need to go tell, because then if you end up locked up for the rest of your life, then what?
Right. If the Yeah, it depends on it's just or you just being a father. The main thing is just to keep them off the streets. Period. Like just to try your
Facts.
best to be a father figure to let them know that that's something that they should be involved with. That's why we need to sell as much as albums as possible. Have
True.
you ever thought about like I see you like it's like you make shots and attempts at it. You also, like I said, multi-talented. Have you ever took any classes, any acting classes, or thought about it?
Yeah, before, I don't know if you how far you went down on my channel, but the when me and Slimline was on the Steve Wilco show, that was acting. We got an agency, we got hired, yeah, we got hired through an agency to do that. So I already had took those classes. I'm just waiting on somebody to come and say, we want that figure for a movie and or whatever commercial, whatever it is, so my background is there.
Yeah, people like stuff like that. That is something that you need to repost again. How many years ago did y'all do that?
How many years ago was that? Man, yeah, that was about 2002. 2012 we did that.
12, so about
Yeah.
9 years ago.
Hmm.
Wow. How did you like Connecticut? How long y'all's in Connecticut for about 2 or 3 days?
Man,
2 days?
yeah, about 2 or 3 days. I mean, we got some good services, man. Like that was a I know now I know what it's gonna feel like when I make it to the top because we got all that limo service, the unlimited service, whatever we wanted. Just, I mean, whatever.
That's why. Yeah, you come on, man. You gotta give us. Y'all gotta give us the what they call it, the meat of that. So yeah, that's something to talk about, bro. I mean, you,
Yeah,
you got
man.
it. You
So
got it on the channel. So just tell us, run that back, y'all. This is a extra insert for the people who haven't met TSM. It's on his channel as well. Him and his girl. So you're gonna set it off. Tell the whole thing.
okay, so how we even got to that point was me, doing music up in Flint, trying to contact the agency to listen to one of my songs. And they like, no, we are, we do acting, we coach. So I'm like, well, how much, just to be talking, how much is this? It wasn't too much. Long story short, we end up taking classes for about 2 months. After about 2 months, they kept telling us, we're going to get you on the show. We're going to get you on the show. We thought they were just taking our money for the classes. So they called us one day, could you guys make it to the show in about 2 days? So we're like, yeah, but how we going to get, they like, don't worry about nothing else. We'll have a limo out there in the morning to pick you guys up. And they just hung the phone up. I'm like, okay. So we ready. That's how it was. But we wake up in the morning, but a man knocking at the door. This man got the suit, got everything going. Like, you guys need me to carry your bags? I look out, it's like stretch limo out there, Hummer limo, stretch limo out there. So they go, they open it. They don't want us moving a fingernail, man. They open the door by ourselves. We get in there, whatever drinks. They didn't care how old we wasn't even 21, man. We was doing it. So we get to the airport, right? Now this is a funny story, right? I wasn't 18 yet. We get to the airport. I had to use one of my partner's ID. And this dude, like 230 pounds. I'm 17 years old. I'm 100 pounds soaking wet. The lady grabbed the ID. The airport security grabbed the ID. She looked at me. She looked at the ID. She looked at me. She said, yeah, go ahead. I thought I got caught right then and there. But we end up making it to the show. When we get there, we thinking we're going to have to shoot the show. And they like, no, we want y'all to be comfortable. For these first 2 days, we got y'all a 5-star hotel. These right here is unlimited cards to every restaurant up in this town, in this city. Y'all go wherever y'all want to. You just call, add them to call us and tell them the Steve Wilco show gonna pay. I mean, Nemo sir, whatever we wanted to do. So we just basically spent that day together. And then they told us, like, once we got halfway through that day, don't be scared to spend nothing, because before y'all leave, we're taking y'all on a shopping spree, and whatever y'all can carry on a plane, that's what y'all can take. So we end up, she got sick when we was about to shoot the show. So she was sick and I'm shaking like a horse. So we end up shooting the show, and we get back, and they about to have to call the hospital for her because that's how sick she got. End up getting homesick. But before I let her pass all the way out, we did go shopping. We got so much stuff, and it was a good time, man. It was a good time, man.
So how did I? But come on, you got to give us the plot. Like what? How did
Okay,
you're not getting
okay,
off there?
okay. So look, right. So we get there, right, and they like, okay, we got a story for you guys. We meet the executives when we first get there. You know, what I'm saying, a couple Caucasian ladies. They sit us down with pen and paper. They writing the story out right there in front of us. So they making us stand up like y'all two act it out. So we act it out. They like, I'm letting y'all. They constantly telling us the better y'all do, the more money y'all get. So every time we act it out, they write a bigger number on the paper. Like, y'all do a little bit better, we could get y'all this. So I looked at her like, girl, you better do your thing. I don't care how sick you feeling. So, we did the script, and the next thing you know, they like, y'all up next. And I go out there on the show, and they played the video of her talking crap about me, supposedly. And my name was Malcolm on the show, but that was my partner's name. So, she came out and she slapped me like boom, because I was telling everybody like she my property. So first thing she said, and I was shocked because I thought the producers told her something for real, like your husband trying to get at me because she slapped me so hard, bro. Like, damn, my TV doing crack. So the plot was for me to tell her, she had her best friend there supposedly, and we was gonna be like, make the confession. I slept with your best friend. That was supposed to be the show, but when Steve Wilkos brought her out, she messed the whole script up. So, cause she was scared, I guess she was scared to fight Slim Wad, but that's what they supposed to did. She supposed to came out. Slim Wad supposed to be like, "Oh, you sleeping with my man," and they supposed to got the ones. But instead of her coming out saying, "Yeah, I slept with your man," she came out and said the first word she said was, "Why are you lying? You know I did not sleep with you." The producers looked at me like, you got to do something to switch the game up. So I was like, I just had to say, you know what? I lied. I just kissed her on the neck. I was just saying something like that. But she kind of almost messed the show up for us. But we end up getting more, ratings. I still got people that hate me till today. I go back and watch that show. And if y'all want, it's on YouTube. Steve Wilco, she is my property, and it's gonna be the first video. But it's people all in the comments. They don't know. I had to call the show like, could y'all let these people know? Like, but they can't. You know what I'm saying? But they was like, all you can do is just you sign the contract. So they think you're a villain.
But you had a good time though.
Oh yeah, we
what did you well so tell us what did you take advantage of? Like what did you eat? Did you probably like what did you take advantage of?
man. You know what? I wanted when we got all those cards. We had at least I'm not fabricating probably 15 or 20 thousand dollars worth free food cards from wherever, right? So we thinking, man, we about to go nuts. We get up to Buffalo Wild Wings, and we get like three platters and couldn't even finish them. And we're like, it's time to
Okay.
go back to the hotel. But we did take advantage. They had this water diving pool they had, and we got in the pool and tried to do a few little water dives to Slim Watt, broke her wrist right at the end. We was about to go home, so that screwed up the rest of the day for us.
So you said it was worth it. So the after effect was they satisfied with what y'all did as far as the acting went and stuff like that? Or
Oh
how
yeah, most definitely. If it wasn't, in fact, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have my podcast now. They still watches me to this day, and they did give me a couple commercials where I was supposed to did a couple commercials. But you got to remember when we did that show at the time, we didn't have 10 kids. We just had one, and that was the oldest, our daughter. So during the time they tried to get me to do all these commercials and stuff for them. All these kids got to popping out. You know how the sisters is. You ain't about to leave me with these kids. You're gonna take a few of them with you. So
right.
yeah.
Wow. So you like you said it gave you a little glimpse of celebrity. You know what it is to get in the limo and get in the
Oh
airplane
yeah.
and take some flights. Made
Oh
you
yeah.
feel
Oh
little.
yeah. Oh
Oh
yeah.
man.
I
All
mean,
right.
you should have
So
seen me. You should have seen me, bro. I was up there. Jeffrey, I need another drink.
and that's what's up, man. Like you said, hopefully, something like that will return soon. Um, that's like majority of the questions that I got for you now, bro. I like I said, I think that y'all should just work on what you've been doing. Like I said, when I come frequent the channel, I just see y'all having good times, and I just think that if you like incorporate some of the times with the kids like y'all be doing. And once people start coming around, I do my due diligence by like when I see it or I'm around to share it and stuff like that. Not that I'm
Oh
some
yeah.
major player or anything like that, but when people start like watching you guys, like when y'all just be genuine and be yourselves, just like when y'all just playing y'all regular games and doing shit, just to you know, the way that y'all enjoy each other, y'all be kicking it, and just it works, man. And trust me, other people will see it, and people like that. Like Pamela J has left, that people like to see couples, and then it's reality, and that's what all of this stuff is turning into. Is like reality TV. Like I don't want you to get too, excited with that over your music career, but
Right.
like I said, you also showing people that, you know, for me, you
No,
showing
I feel
people
you.
also that you can be on television as well. And that's what it always end up being for everybody too. The ultimate goal for all artists is mainly to sell records and then to be able to venture off into getting into full fledged entertainment as far as being on television, you know.
Facts.
So that's what I see, what I'm saying myself. Um, so as we get ready to wrap this up, I would just ask that if one or two things you can let the people know where they can find you. Definitely, the channel. And if you want to bust some, if you want to play some, if you got something that's over there that's yours, you can play some if it's yours. Because if it's not yours, then it's just gonna mess us up.
Man,
If
I figured that out long. I just recently figured that out myself, man.
right. If not, is this something that you want to ask me or something? Or tell me something that I haven't asked you or something about yourself or something that you think's inspiring or something that you want the audience to know that we didn't cover. Just say it.
Nah, bro. We pretty much covered everything. I just want to say thank you, man, for having me up on this thing, man. I want to say thank you to everybody that came to support TSL, man. Yeah, yeah, for real.
Right. What's that? That's the thing. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's the trademark right there.
Yeah, yeah. I should already know. Oh yeah. Do you want to get that? Cause man, I did fumble on that. But we gonna holler at them. Our good people's over there at um what is that? At Rap Snacks.
Yeah,
Whoever's over there at Rap Snack, go ahead and holler at the Rap Snack people. Whoever is the president or the CEO of Rap Snacks, you need to be paying attention to TSM Rapper because he's been buying up your product, promoting your product, you know what I'm saying, feeding his
yeah,
kids your
man.
product. So
Yeah,
please pay attention. Bootsy,
Boost.
Migos,
Yeah,
Master P, all of you
yeah.
players, you got a boy in Georgia being positive, doing positive, ain't running the streets hurting nobody, and need to feed his kids, man. And he out here, you know what I mean, promoting y'all stuff every day, all day long. He need to be recognized for his good work.
Facts, facts.
Everybody in the building, Sean, everybody that came, Pamela J, official, V made the beat, Gorgeous wanted to meet, everybody, Jello Shots, everybody. I thank y'all for supporting the both of us and coming out this evening. Nothing but a pleasure. I see you in, I can't film Dome, everybody, excuse me, y'all. But I think all of y'all appreciate y'all for coming, man, and supporting the channel and TSM Rapper. And please go over there and subscribe to his channel and watch him and his girl, and y'all gonna see the talent that we was talking about. I appreciate you and knowing this girl. I appreciate all of y'all. Until the next time, it's been real. Got to get it right, baby.
Yeah,
TSM, it was
yeah.
a pleasure, bro. I'll holler at you later on, bro. Keep doing what you've been doing. Everybody
Yeah,
else, have
yeah.
a good night. Yeah, yeah. We out. 100. Peace, y'all. Thanks. All right. You left us with some ice.